I did not know that Sam would have Down syndrome until the day he was born, so I had no idea what that was going to mean. The day that Sam was born, there was a nurse in the hospital, and she said, I want you to know that there will come a day when you will say, I wouldn't change anything about Sam. I know you don't believe a word of this right now, but just remember, there will come a day when you will be so happy that Sam has Down syndrome and he is who he is. She was right that I didn't believe a word of it. I thought, this is sweet, but how would I ever say that that I'm glad he has Down syndrome? She is also right that it didn't take that long before I realized I wouldn't change a thing about him. It was just Sam and I for a few years. It's challenging being a single dad anyway, but being a single working father with a son with special needs was not easy. I didn't even know what questions I had necessarily, or where do I go for information.
Sam was 6 when I first met him, and I knew nothing about the Down syndrome community. I knew nothing about the special needs community. I knew I wanted to help Sam be successful and find fun and engaging things for him to do, and I really had no idea where to start. When we moved here, somebody told me about GiGi's, and the difference was so noticeable.
So GiGi's Playhouse is a Down Syndrome Achievement Center. And really what that means is that we provide free educational and therapeutic programs for individuals with Down syndrome of all ages and their families. The mission of GiGi's is ultimately to change the way that the world sees Down syndrome. We do that primarily through empowering our participants with Down syndrome to go out there and change those perspectives themselves, to go out there and prove their value and their worth in the world. We do that by inviting people in the community and the area to come in and meet people. Because when you meet someone who has Down syndrome, you see their value. You see that their life has meaning and potential. And so it's a joy for us to be a community where people are being empowered and people are being inspired by that.
It's very, very open and easy, and it's just a very welcoming place for Sam. And it's a place where people know how to relate to Sam and how to talk to him. He loves the music classes that are there. And there, while he's getting music classes, there are people that can understand the sign language that he uses. Being able to, to actually hold a guitar, to be able to strum a guitar, to be able to try out different kinds of musical instruments. He'll come home and he'll talk about that a lot. And now he's very interested in every kind of musical instrument that he sees.
When we come to music group, we never care if the kids are singing beautifully or if they can play the instruments, but through that, we're working on following directions, we're working on social skills, we're working on communication skills, and so it's really neat to see all of those different things be taught, while to the kids, it's just really fun.
As kids get older, they're doing more and more with academics, with fitness into teenage and adult years. We're working on life skills, we're working on job preparation, and ultimately we want to empower them to go on and live whatever future that they desire.
I don't know what Sam's ceiling is, and I don't know what his potential is for how independent he can be and for how much he can achieve. What I know is people with Down syndrome are achieving so much more than they were ever permitted to because they're getting more opportunities. I want him to be able to have a life where he's got meaningful work and where he's got meaningful friendships and where he's got peers that understand him. And GiGi's Playhouse is a really important resource for us to give that to him.
I think a place like GiGi's is so impactful for children with Down syndrome because here they're just kids. When they walk in those doors, all the other kids have similar experiences, similar challenges, similar struggles and things they have to overcome. They can feel the sense of community and they can feel the sense of belonging when they walk into the door at GiGi's.
Seeing Sam be active outside of these walls and take the relationships that he's building here and what he's learning here and going out and living his life has been really inspiring to see.
It's a remarkable place, and it's a unique place, and it's an important place.